Even if you weren't impressed by this year's big-name sequels, you can count on each year's E3 to show you the best visuals game developers around the world can produce. They push their technology and artistry as far as they can go, and we can marvel at the results. It's not all about the tech, mind you. A particularly strong art style has just as much weight in this award.
And the nominees are Assassin's Creed 2.
Venice, as depicted in Ubisoft's Assassin sequel, is immediately striking, with the ornate style of the Italian Renaissance evident with architectural details and elaborate festival costumes. Whether marking the crowd or soaring above the city thanks to a Da Vinci brand flying contraption, the views presented to the game's protagonist Ezio were among the more spectacular sights of the show. The jarring effects linked to the game's virtual reality twist and stylish fluid animation set the bar high right from the start.
Final Fantasy XIII.
Square Enix uses the Final Fantasy series to show off its best technology, and the 13th installment is proud to carry on that tradition on both the PlayStation 3 and 360. Dumping the Unreal Engine it's used for most of its games, the fantasy future fusion style reminiscent of Star Wars gives the game a broad palette that includes spaceships, gunblades, and huge magical entities. Detailed character designs and flashy combat bring 13 very close to the stylized visual excess of the Advent Children movie.
God of War 3.
Sony's God of War boasted an amazing presentation on the aging PlayStation 2 hardware, but now that the rage of Kratos has spilled over to the PS3, his foes will suffer what are perhaps the most excruciating deaths yet seen in video games. While it features specialized technology engineered for the sole purpose of spilling your enemy's entrails, the game's overall look is extremely rich, thanks to some stunning lighting, doing epic justice to the game's mythological inspiration.
Muramasa, the Demon Blade.
To truly impress, inspiration and execution are equally important. Informed by traditional Japanese art and mythology and illustrated through crisp, hand-drawn 2D images, Muramasa is a beautiful example of artistry over raw processing power, delivering a unique-looking game that you don't have to be an anime fiend to appreciate. The Wii may not be able to directly compete with other giants on a tech level, but Muramasa is unquestionably a mighty warrior of artistry.
Uncharted 2, Among Thieves.
Maybe the closest thing to a playable action movie so far, Uncharted 2 presents a world and characters that feel almost alive. As your mind compares what's on screen to what you'd expect to see in reality, or at least a Hollywood reality, Uncharted 2 checks box after box with convincing physics, filmic effects, and subtle details that add up to one extremely good-looking game.
And the winner is Uncharted 2, Among Thieves.
Drake's second shot at fame and fortune seems to aspire to a higher level of presentation than the competition. With an amazing gameplay demo that revealed an entire third-world city rendered in exacting detail with no hiccups, Among Thieves is already showing the polish and refinement of a finished game. Can Drake do better? We look forward to finding out.